This week on Bad Clown's Film Pitch.
It's time for Villain Swap. That's right, this week we're taking some iconic villains and swapping them into each other's movies.
All right, boys. Lights, camera, action.
You want to sort your collar out?
What's happened to my collar?
It's, when every time we did a show in Edinburgh, I have to do your collar.
Oh yeah, that was cute. Okay, let's go.
All right.
Whoa.
Okay,
What's the problem now?
Here we go again, I guess.
Oh, great. Okay.
Another week, another piece of shit.
It's because Sam has to host this one.
Mm-hmm. Also, I lost the one we did last week / a minute.
Last week, Sam, we're in different clothes.
I'm wearing the same trousers.
We can't help you only have one pair of trousers.
So I'm actually doing a Kickstarter.
Buy Sam a
get
boiler
me.
suit.
Buy Sam a boiler
Want to
suit.
stand up and show us the
Oh
goods?
yeah, it's a boiler suit. Oh. Look at this. Look at this.
Yeah.
And here I am with just one pair of trousers to my name.
Now this is for the person that wants to do a podcast and then go fix a heater. It's really cool.
I wonder if they caught that joke when you were 4 miles away from the microphone.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I forget our microphones.
God, I'd give anything to swap with your life.
Oh really? Hey, very nice. No, you wouldn't. No, you wouldn't. No.
And that's what we're doing this week. We're going to be
Friday.
looking at different films, thinking of the villains in those films, and swapping them and talking about how each film would be completely different / basically the same.
Okay.
So I thought I'd start off with Star Wars Return of the Jedi.
You'll pay the price for your lack of vision.
And then The Lord of the Rings Return of the King.
Okay. Well,
Okay. So are we swapping like for like, or can we swap around?
Let's play with it. Let's keep it.
so
can we-
you're saying
can
the
I-
villains though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So can I go with the first? Because there's several villains in both.
Yeah.
So Emperor Palpatine. I'm switching with Gollum.
Oh!
Bold choice.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be honest. Is Ian McDiarmid
I think they would lose in Lord of the Rings.
the Emperor?
No, the
goodies.
hobbits.
They'd lose against the Emperor.
Emperor Palpatine.
I mean,
Because you think when they're trying to steal the ring, he would just lightning them.
My fear
whereas
is that
Gollum would probably not make a good emperor.
yeah, but if
the new emperor of the Galactic Empire, I fear, isn't equipped for that day-to-day bureaucracy.
Yeah, because he's eating fish heads.
I didn't
Right.
realise we were talking about politics.
Yeah, because
I didn't
the
come
guards come in
prepared
and
for
my lord,
this.
he's just there eating a fish.
I just think Vader would have killed him a long time ago.
All that's in my mind
yeah.
is if we've got Ian McDiarmid as the Emperor in a loincloth, we're going to see Dong Hang, okay? Because let's be real, it's going to be bigger than Gollum.
That's a plus. That's
That-
positive.
that's good.
That's
That's
good.
going to sell some fucking tickets.
See that wrinkly red
Write
lightsaber?
that down anyway,
Yeah, I'm
because
gonna
that's
put
just
that
an
down.
idea. That's really good. So far, all I've got from this is Ian
You're
McDiarmid
seeing
hanging
Dick.
Dong.
Yeah.
You're seeing Dick. I actually met Ian McDiarmid at the. Have I told you a story where I dropped his pen?
You have, but I don't know on the pod. So
Met him, got his autograph. He's quite old, and he was signing it, and he signed it as the Emperor, which is very cool. And then
the Force?
his pen was rolling, and I picked it up, put it back, and it rolled off onto his lap, and he was on a high chair.
And you grabbed it, right? And then
Grabbed his crotch. I was like, finally, we're going to see Dong Hang. No,
as you went to grab it, Vader blocked you.
cool. No, and then it rolled onto the floor, and it went
And then
under
you
the
went-
table. And I went on. Actually, that did kind of happen. I did nothing.
and he wasn't wearing any trousers.
I just went, oh, I'll get that. And I went to clamber on him. Went, no, I'll get it. And and it was excruciating because he's quite an old man. He slowly spins the chair and he's like,
Was it like Basic Instinct?
there we go.
Right. A roar.
But I think he'd already signed it. So
Thank
I
God.
don't know why I was still there, like watching this man struggle. Anyway,
He just launched his pen back at him.
fuck you. Fuck you and everything you did against the rebellion.
So I think that's true. I think a Palpatine Gollum's going to make the goodies lose, but the baddies would lose in Star Wars. But swapping out the Tower of Barad-dûr with the Death Star, suddenly old Aragorn's fucked.
Well, let's swap out Saruman for
Count Dooku.
I was thinking that, and then I realized that's Return of the Jedi.
Yeah,
there.
sorry.
So we'll swap it out for Greedo.
He's dead.
Oh,
he's long.
Is he though?
Yeah.
Oh,
Jabba the Hutt.
Jabba the Hutt. What? Having just Christopher
sliming
Lee.
around that big tower, and then he's like got the Urukais.
That actually makes it a bit more. Imagine Christopher Lee is up there with Carrie Fisher on a chain, just like
It's still bad when you think about an alien with the.
It is pretty bad.
Having an old man
Having an
makes it a
old,
little bit worse.
frail man with a lady on a chain. What is?
Can
this?
we just get Christopher Lee to still have the same lines?
Yeah, and he's still eating.
Yeah.
those,
What you mean, Jabba's lines? Or you mean his lines?
Yeah, Jabba's lines.
He's still eating those worms. He's still like,
Yeah, it's exactly the same. He's naked too.
and like he's licking his lips. As
There's
that,
a lot of naked old men now.
He's naked on
he's
there.
licking his lips as that lady's dying.
Yeah. And instead of his tail waggling about, it's his
cock.
Yeah. I think we've got a banger on our hands here,
Yeah.
guys. Yeah.
But it's the same lines, but it's translated, so he's just saying them.
So what do you mean?
I can't remember what Jabba says.
Oh, Luke Skywalker. What the bloody hell are you doing here?
I mean,
That's what he sounds like, right, Christopher Lee? Yeah.
Oh,
Wonderful. What?
oh, Luke.
Oh, great.
Bloody hell. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think you're taking this seriously,
No.
you guys.
Oh, sorry. What more do you want from me?
So we're swapping like
Stormtroopers for orcs. Does that change? Do you think?
Goblins
Yeah.
for stormtroopers.
Okay.
There's the Praetorian Guards.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be the Uruk-hai.
Okay.
Right.
That makes sense, right? You know, they're bigger, they're brawnier. Some of them have those great. I mean, I've played the Lord of the Rings games, and they were a pain in the ass. Honestly, the suicidal ones, nuts. Do you know how many arrows it took?
Berserkers, yeah,
How many
yeah,
arrows it took to take them
yeah,
down? It's
yeah,
unreal.
yeah,
Actually, that's like almost a broken physics in that game. EA sort yourselves out. That was like 20 years ago.
Sort yourselves out 20 years ago.
I don't know how many more villains are there in.
There's a lot of
Kind of drowning in
Sauron, which is only in the extended version. Pretty creepy though. He could probably fill in for
Darth Vader.
Boba Fett.
Boba Fett. yeah. Doesn't have many lines.
Doesn't say anything. Does he? Something.
Quite the role reversal. So they go up to the gate, and the gate opens, and Boba Fett comes out, and it's just like,
It's a short scene.
It's a
Aragon beheads him out of there. Yeah.
So do you think the stories would still play out the same, having swapped all these villains, or do you think now the baddies win in either of them?
I mean, if we do put Darth Vader and everyone else he's got the lightsaber, everyone else has got swords. I think they win.
It does feel like Lord of the Rings gets fucked and Star Wars gets saved with every swap you make.
Who's Sauron though? Who's Sauron swap for? Because we've used all of the iconic villains, so we're going to have to be somebody bad, like some lower level risk. So like, who are we talking?
He's going to have to be
one of those
the guy in the bar. It's like, my friend doesn't like you.
He's not in Return of the Jedi.
I was going to say one of the Gamorrean guards.
Yeah, okay. He's a pig. You happier with that? He's a great big green pig at the top of a tower.
I mean, he's going to.
I see you.
He's going to have to be Moff Jerjerrod at this point.
No, don't question it, John. You know he's right.
What?
You
right.
know he's right.
Can you put a picture in the pod?
Yep. There's a deleted. So Moff Jerjerrod is the Imperial officer who
Moff
arrives,
Jerjerrod.
and Vader's like. He's like, we don't have enough time to finish the Death Star 2. And Vader's like, you bloody will. And he's like, all right, we'll work harder, Jesus.
Wow.
But he has a deleted scene.
Oh.
Exclusive.
Well, you heard it here first.
That's right. He has a deleted scene where he stops Vader from coming into the Emperor's throne room.
You what?
What?
That's a bit
Vader's
raunchy.
on his way to go see the Emperor, and he's like,
Throne room, not
he's
bedroom.
Oh, right, sorry.
he's like, no, you will not come in here.
You may not enter.
And then Vader's like, and he's like, moves him out of the way.
That's it. It's a bit kinky.
And there's also another deleted
Oh
scene
my god.
where he hesitates before firing the Death Star laser. You're supposed to. There were so many scenes that were like, oh, he's kind of a good guy, like a good Imperial officer.
Who Moff Jerjerrod?
Moff Jerjerrod, yeah, got cut.
Oh wow.
Maybe because they were like, this is a bit of a weird side plot we've got going
Always
on.
the Moff Jerjerrod, never the bride.
Well,
That's
I'll
what
tell you what
they
the main
say.
issue is. The main issue is for Return of the Jedi, all the Imperial officers had the same insignia, regardless of their rank or area of the military. I mean, come on.
Next film, please.
Like,
true.
I like Star Wars.
That's true. Google that.
I like Star Wars, and I'll throw Ian McDermott's
He did 8 minutes on Jerjerrod.
Yeah.
All right. 2001 Space Odyssey.
Open the pod bay doors, Hal.
I'm sorry, Dave. I'm afraid I can't do that.
And Chucky.
Said talk to me, damn it, or else I'm gonna throw you in the fire!
You stupid bitch! You filthy slut!
I haven't seen 2001.
Hal.
Hal.
So Hal swaps out with
Chucky.
So a robot for a doll.
I mean, so they kind. Okay, so without spoiling this, they kind of already did that in the Chucky reboot film.
Oh yeah, because he's
He's Wi-Fi.
Buddy can connect to and control all of your Caslin products and smart home devices. Introduce.
other than
True.
voodoo. Yeah.
Yeah, he does
Oh.
that. Ame.
Blood magic.
Kame.
Yeah.
No, that's Dragon Ball.
Hame.
Yeah.
Hame. Ha.
Yeah, so they kind of did that, and he was quite the threat. He was chopping
Because
people up.
he was like connecting to all the bloody apps and stuff. Wasn't
Not. It was drones at one point.
Yeah.
I mean, that's never been done before. What if the drones were bad? I mean, imagine. Can you imagine?
I know.
What, the drones were used like
bad, for
irresponsibly?
like warfare or something.
Not just for shooting like from afar.
Yeah, I mean, didn't it nearly chopped off? Who's that famous singer?
Enrique Iglesias.
Enrique Iglesias cut off the top of his fingers, didn't it?
What the worst crime they've ever done?
I know, Chucky.
Well, that's Chucky's
It's a great
control.
bit of footage, though. I have to say.
What is-
If you, I mean, it's obviously horrible for Enrique, but fantastic for us watching. Very intense.
Good
bit of
content.
footage, yeah. So go give that a Google. Go Google Enrique Iglesias versus drone. What were we talking about?
2001, Hal gets replaced by a doll.
So what? Just Chucky's on a spaceship and he's loose.
Yeah.
You're in
he's in-
trouble.
That's a film, I think. Chucky in Space.
Chucky in
I think
Space.
that's a good film.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would watch that.
But how
Like,
does that, how does the
like,
context
you know
of
the
that?
scene where he's the spaceman's running around the ring.
It's like a circle.
But imagine Chucky's behind him.
Like a little
with a
hamster.
little knife.
And he doesn't know. That's
Yeah.
the beauty.
Yeah, but he
Doesn't know. So it's kind of. I mean, the Chucky films are they're comedic, aren't they? They're comedies, really.
They
It's kind of fun.
become more
Fun.
comedic, right?
Can be
I've watched
horror.
The first
Like I've
three.
seen that scene where Chucky talks to Chucky's bride next to their child.
The Seed of Chucky.
Yeah, it's fucking horrible.
It's so weird.
It is strange. I'm on the fourth one where Jennifer Tilly comes into it. I haven't actually finished it.
I've not watched this one.
It's actually quite good. The third one's bad, where he's in an army camp. So that's my fear. When you lock him down to one location,
Right.
Oh,
it could
you
get a
need
bit
Chucky set
stagnant.
free.
Well, Chucky and Chucky 1 is great because he starts with, obviously, Brad Dourif, and then he goes into the doll, not in a sexy way, and then he's loose in like that building. The second one, he's like in a car, there's lots of locations. The third one, I don't know, maybe the money ran out, but he's just in that army base.
I just
And
think
it's weird.
there's room for a great scene where Chucky gets sent out the airlock.
Yeah.
But obviously he's not going to die.
No.
He's
So
not
it's just
brave.
like, you motherfucker,
Yeah.
you fucking, yeah. And but what happened?
You're right. Hal in Chucky is just the reboot of Chucky, isn't it? It's
the
just-
Wi-Fi is
Yeah.
gone
Yeah.
evil. What if Wi-Fi was bad?
What,
That's
like
another
you,
go.
it could be used like poorly,
It could be like connected to a drone.
or like hacked or something.
Yeah, and then the drones are bad.
Oh no.
Chopping off Enrique's fingers. I really want that.
That's
to
what
make into
happened.
a film, yeah.
What about this?
Go on.
The Harry Potter series.
Mm-hmm.
Who are the villains in that?
J.K. Rowling.
There's J.K. Rowling. Oh, too bloody right. Too bloody
Saying what people are thinking. Say what people
on
think.
it with the relevant news, these three podcasts.
Pretty sure Hagrid's. It's,
Yeah, actually, yeah.
what do you mean?
He shouldn't have that wand.
It's
He
an
was expelled.
umbrella. You know, well, it's just an umbrella that shoots fire. We've all got one of those.
Turns fat kids into pigs.
Imagine. And what do you want this umbrella to do, Mr.
shaming in
Rubius?
those films,
Mr.
isn't it?
Rubius?
Yeah.
I'd like it to shoot flames and turn porky.
Well, I like it to shoot flames.
And that's it. That's it. He Robbie Coltrane, rest in peace. Of all the money that ever I had. It's a new running gag, everyone. Those are great films. I guess the bad guys are Bellatrix Lestrange,
Yes.
Lucius Malfoy.
Yep.
Is that the child? No, that's Draco.
That's Draco's dad.
Voldemort.
More.
Then you've got.
Oh, it's French now, Voldemort.
You've got Crab and Goyle, One of them in real life
Yeah. Yeah.
looted and ransacked. What was it?
Breaking news,
West
everyone.
Croydon, from what I heard.
Isn't that why Malfoy suddenly has a different sidekick in one of them?
Yeah,
Did
so
that
it's
happen?
not. It's like
Crab
Crab and Goyle,
yeah.
Crab and Goyle, Crab and Goyle, and Crabben. And here's Joseph.
Andy.
Rapping at.
Yeah, it was strange.
Come on, Crab and Andy.
You.
Let's go.
No one will notice.
Yeah, it was a strange choice.
Okay. So those villains, and we're going to sort them out with the villain of Avengers Infinity War.
With all 6 stones, I could simply snap my fingers.
So you've got like
Thanos himself.
Thanos.
So, okay. So you got Thanos, and he's got his little group of minions. Which
Yeah,
are,
he's got his kids, right?
well, no, Nebula and
No, but all of them, they're all adopted.
children
They're
of
children of Thanos.
I can't remember their names.
no,
But they're
what?
like
no, then
they're all CGI
they are.
characters, aren't they?
they're like old.
These adopted them in
One
the
looks
same
like
way they.
Squidward with facial hair. The one.
And you want to let that kind of man in a school?
That's a villain.
Yep.
Well, yeah. To Ofsted especially. They're not happy about this.
Maybe
You've got a great big purple man wandering around here. What qualifications does he have?
I don't know if
is he
if
bigger
that's
than
going to be
Hagrid?
okay anywhere. It's going to be okay in the world of Hogwarts.
Is he bigger than Hagrid?
Ooh, comparable sizes maybe.
Yeah.
Could he
Maybe
just
the
give him a
infin-
little? He just
Maybe
turned him
they're
into a little
friends.
porky
Maybe the
tail.
Infinity Stones get hidden around Hogwarts.
Like Horcruxes.
Yeah.
Oh, could we
And the
send
Horcruxes
into
Yeah.
That's
So
exciting.
Iron Man has to.
Drink some evil sauce, whatever it was that they had. What was it?
Can we fact check that they're called the Children of Thanos? I'm certain that's. Yeah, they are.
Oh, what? Are you sure?
She talks about their brothers and sisters in like Guardians.
He adopts every single one of them. He adopts.
That's
Yeah.
kind of creepy. Like, because one of them is definitely like an old man.
Yeah.
Like, I get adopting like Nebula
Who are
and
you to
and
judge the
and
aging
Gamora.
cycle of an alien?
No, I'm not judging. I'm just saying, like, okay, Gamora's cute. 'Cause he's like, oh, I'm going to adopt this little girl. And I'm going
Sometimes
to
you don't
train
have
her
L'Oreal
into an
in space.
assassin.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm going to adopt this squid man who knows magic, who could probably take on Thanos. So imagine adopting an old
Or
squid.
Harry Potter.
Or yeah.
I think it's similar to the Lord of the Rings Star Wars situation where everyone in Harry Potter is a bit fucked.
Yeah. I think there's more moral.
You think so? You don't think witches and wizards can stop Thanos?
Can I ask a question?
Go on.
Do you think so? Basically, Thanos wipes half of humanity.
Yeah.
If they wipe half of Hogwarts, do you think they got shot? So Harry's dead, Hermione's dead.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's
It's Ron and Neville Longbottom against Thanos.
Yeah, it's all
we
the
lose all the
useless
good
ones.
ones.
Is it Neville pre or post glow up?
It's hot as fuck now.
I think we stand a chance. That's a very good question because he could just go, well, all
He
of
has to
those
get
are
the
gone.
stones though. I'm thinking in the Harry Potter world, him getting those stones is a bit more hijinks, right? It's a bit like, quick, he's coming up. He's going up to Ravenclaw's tower. Quick, get out the window. Da-da-da-da-da. Damn you!
Wait, so he's in like a giant robe.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, wow. No, that's great. I really like
similar
that.
films in terms of climaxes.
Excuse me?
In terms of they're after
What?
these stones, they're after these Horcruxes, then they have a big battle where
Right.
a lot of people die.
Cinematic
But
climaxes.
they're collecting the stones and they're destroying the Horcruxes. That's
True.
And they try to destroy the stones, don't they?
And you got the wand and the I don't care.
They've got wands and Robert Downey Jr. has.
So how would Voldemort do against Iron Man? I think he's fucked.
Yeah. Avada Kedavra, though.
Yeah.
Does that work through armor?
Yeah, does that
It's
go through an
another
Iron Man suit?
Another fun anecdote. I went to the premiere of one of the Harry Potter films. I was stood next to the red carpet.
Yeah.
Rupert Grint walked past. He was being interviewed. And I thought it'd be really funny to shout Avada Kedavra at him. And he turned around and he laughed. I got booed the shit out of. I was made to feel like an embarrassment. I was stood there and I
should've
carried
brought
on
your mum.
standing there. I carried on standing there and everyone was like, that was really out of order actually. Like, I was like, oh, I'm sorry. I thought it was funny. But anyway, so I actually could have killed Ron Weasley.
Yeah, if you had the ability, if you were magic.
If I wasn't a muggle scumbag.
Yeah.
That's okay.
I was with a girl I fancied.
Right.
Trying to impress her, but she fancied him.
So you tried to
Her name was Emma Watson. That's my tactic with men.
But in this switch, I suppose Harry becomes one of the Infinity Stones.
What?
He's a Horcrux. Yeah, he's a Horcrux.
As does the snake.
Which one? Which one?
Which one?
Which one? Yeah.
The Soul one.
Yeah.
Oh, very nice.
Oh, very nice.
So if you had
There's a
Harry,
horrible scene where he's got Harry and he's trying to cram him into the glove. Come on, you bastard!
But to get Harry, he goes to like a top of a cliff in Scotland. And it's like, yeah, some guy's like, you've got to throw Dobby off the cliff. It's like, oh, whoop.
Who else?
Anyone else? Neville.
No more. Stop throwing kids.
Cho-Chan. He's like, you've gone too far. You can't have this.
Well, now you get like 6 soul stones, I guess.
Great. Yeah, that'd be good. Who's going to win though? Like Harry Potter versus Thanos?
I don't think it's an easy call either way. I think Voldemort. I guess he's got less brute strength, right?
What you? Yeah, because
he's as thin as a baby.
Nobody tries punching him.
Yeah.
Who?
Voldemort. No, there's never a point where they're like,
he's a bit frail.
I suppose in that scene where in Infinity War where they fight him on the planet and they're going through all like the portals and they're zipping through, I think he's probably fucked there, right? Because he's still got the reflexes of just a guy.
Yeah, but
so he probably gets clocked on the head. His paper thin skull shatters immediately.
But
Spider-Man just webbed the wand out.
But wouldn't he just go on the back of someone's head then? Like that's like we know you can do that. Suddenly, you got Tom Holland, and on the back is Ray Fiennes
under the Spider-Man mask. Great,
exactly. So you never see.
But that mask is skin tight.
It's on the back. It's like, what is that on the back of your head? You got a bit of a growth going on there. No. What are you talking about? This isn't a breathable material. Oh man!
So in the new Spider-Man films, it's voice activated. So it's
imagine that's how he dies. He suffocates under Spider-Man. He's like, you've got Ray Fiennes on the back of your head for the rest of your life. What is that? Oh, that was Ray Fiennes.
It's Crazy Youth.
Yeah, I mean he's lost.
Sorry, I sold my soul to the devil and he's dead on the back of my head.
Oh dear.
I'll be friendly neighborhood Spider-Man though.
That stinks.
Yeah, it starts decomposing.
I can't take it off because it's like part of my brain.
He starts to wear wigs. It's like, that's a real... What is that? What kind of Elton John style wig is that? No, it's not a wig. No, I just grew my hair out.
Yeah, just normal. So I think Voldemort's fucked. But I think Thanos versus wizards and witches, it's a balanced thing, I think.
Yeah.
I think there's a chance.
I mean, the Ivanka is a powerful spell. It's going to get you far, isn't it? But then again,
if he gets his hand on a wand, Accio.
But then if you shot a wizard with a gun, that's going to do some damage.
Reparo.
Don't think so.
They don't try machine guns, do they?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, yeah, they don't. It's a bit strange. It's like, oh, we're gonna raid Hogwarts. It's like, let's just bring our. Why not bring bombs too? Why not bring a rocket launcher just for safes? Like, just to make sure, like they're not stupid. They know those things exist.
It's like a culture thing.
What? It's like war crime to bring a gun to a wand fight.
No, it's just like
the Geneva Convention.
It's just like it's not.
Guns are banned in the UK.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's true. Yeah. Oh, that's very. But that doesn't stop. I mean, I'm sure there's some out.
Guns are dangerous. Now,
Wizards are
we're
all
just
over
going to give this piece of wood to every single child that can murder on voice command.
We'll teach them what the word is.
Yeah,
for some reason.
Don't use it.
I do love that reason. Imagine Voldemort's like, let's get some guns. Like, we don't have them in the UK. Fucking go to America. You've got a broom. Yeah.
Before we see Potter, let us arm ourselves. Like suddenly,
John Wick.
Suddenly they're like under a bridge, just like so it's 50 for the AK. Oh fucking hell! What is that?
It's like arrested.
He's filing off the serial number.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
They don't understand guns. It's not part of their culture.
Yeah, okay, all right. They don't understand. They're humans though. They're just.
Some of them never go out into the Muggle world. They have a post in the government which is designed for Muggle relations and knowing what Muggles do. Ron's dad's like, what the fuck's a rubber duck?
Well, I'm sorry, but there's a mental problem there. That's nothing related to the culture. That's a man who's
but that's
lost.
That's who they've got in charge.
I know, mate. I mean, it's a realistic depiction of the bloody government. It's bloody good. Bloody good. What's a rubber duck? That wasn't a party. It's very similar. Very similar. Anyway, any more?
Yeah. How much? Okay. What about Zootopia?
Two.
Which is...
Who's the villain?
Is it a wolf?
No, it's
or
not the
bear?
It's not a bear.
Is it something
It's
small?
a twist. We should have done it in the first episode.
Oh, it is a twist. Also, it's not called Zootopia in every country. So
Zootropolis.
let's just make sure our international friends are included.
Are you listening, Julio?
Zootropolis. Yes. Spoilers for Zootropolis, Zootopia. Warning. It's the sheep.
It's the sheep.
Oh,
it's
right.
the
I've seen it once, but I can't
secretary
remember.
to the mayor.
What are you going to do? Kill me?
Oh, no, of course not. He is.
No!
Very cool.
Is it good?
Very good twist.
One of the few Disney surprise villains.
Yes. Who else is there? Captain
Hans?
Hook. He's pretty big. You're like,
Because you remember
Don't see that coming.
Remember seeing Captain Hook at first? You're like, this guy's all right.
this guy. I think he's going to help the good
It's just
guy.
a jolly pirate.
Yeah,
I remember being very shocked by the child snatcher.
Yeah. As soon as I found out that he voted like Tory, I was like, oh. Everything else.
I think that's just when you find out he's not good at it. So the
What? He's not good at snatching children.
No, not really.
Well, how do you know that?
He
You
gets,
don't.
they get him, don't they?
Yeah. In this time, he must have got that nickname somehow. So he's probably been successful a few times.
Or that's
I'm
like
just saying.
It might be a fake it till you make it type thing.
My ex-girlfriend said that one of her biggest crushes when she was a kid was the child snatcher.
From Chitty Chitty Bang Bang?
Yeah, straight up. And I was like, what does that say about me? Why did you...
Wow.
I mean, we both have long, greasy hair.
Right.
And we both...
Wet.
That's where they end.
Yeah.
That's where the similarities end. And I snatch children occasionally.
I think,
All right.
thanks everyone.
Come on.
That was,
just a fun little anecdote.
You went into a little hole there, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's just a little anecdote.
It's okay.
I'm pretty sure he'd wear a fun boiler suit.
Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine. Just starting to question a few things. Does anyone here know anyone that like fancies the child snatcher? Do any more women like that exist?
What is that like a fetish? You know, like there was the dad
We
bod thing a
fact-check
couple of years ago.
Can we check if
Yeah, check. The world says no.
Okay.
Child snatchers a fetish.
The villain of Zootopia,
The sheep.
the sheep, swapped with the villain of The Lion King.
Are as wet as a warthog's backside.
Mufasa. Sorry, no, Scar. Yeah.
From the same point,
Yeah. Depends on whose side you're on.
Oh,
Right?
the horrible older brother.
He finally gets his comeuppance. It's great. It's great.
Yeah, and then that snot-nosed kid.
Yeah. Who's open for a sequel, The Return of Scar.
King Scar finally,
Yeah.
Well, surely
diversity brings in the high.
You mean the tragedy, The Lion King? Where he loses. Yeah.
So
Great.
get Scar in Zootopia.
well, the sheep.
They don't stand a fucking
The
chance.
sheep dies.
Yeah. Well, no, she's not there. She's at the Pride Rock.
Yeah, getting eaten by a lion.
Oh, I see.
No, but they don't eat the toucan, do they? They don't.
No,
eat
that's 'cause
Rowan
he-
Atkinson.
Yeah,
That's
that's because he's
Rowan
useful.
Atkinson.
Yeah,
As soon
so
as he's not
The
useful.
sheep
And he's
probably
funny.
serving a similar secretarial role.
Yeah. Well, why make it so tempting?
The sheep's probably organised for the old toucan to have an accident.
You've made it too
and now
tempting.
the sheep is in charge, or the major domo.
No. That is she's. They're gonna see and go, oh, that's a bit of dinner. Like specific. Like
They don't eat every animal.
scrawny little bird with a massive beak. They're gonna be like, there's not much
They
on
don't
it.
eat every single
There's not
deer
much on it. A
that
sheep.
goes there.
A sheep.
What about Timon and Pumbaa?
Yeah, but they only like because they're his mates.
Yeah,
They don't
I'm
eat them.
saying the
Isn't
sheep
that
is
the plot of Madagascar when they go to the island and he's suddenly like, I have to eat everyone.
Yeah.
the sheep, I
yes.
think the sheep is sneaky enough to worm her way. What is it? Her name is something infuriating. It's like
Can we get
Bell-
a fact check on that? The villain in Zootopia.
yes,
What's
please.
her name?
Is it if it's not already open?
It's like Bella Ring.
Bella
Ring.
Utopia sheep.
Yeah, Zootopia sheep.
Is that a fetish?
Dawn Bellwether.
Dawn Bellwether.
What's her name?
Yeah.
There's so
Dawn-
many. There's so many better. Sean.
Who do you mean?
Sean the sheep.
Oh,
I think it's talking
the
about villains.
I mean, again, from
I
a certain
think
point of
Dawn
view-
Bellwether could wheedle her way into a secretarial position and be second in command.
Are there any lions in?
She could talk her way out.
The
of it.
mayor of Zootopia is a lion.
That's not going to go down well with Scar.
And Scar is now in second place.
That's going to be a fatal car
Yeah.
crash very quickly.
Breaks a cut.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, oh no.
But Scar's also not particularly subtle, right?
Right. Also,
So it's like the day after he gets there.
it's like, oh, the mayor's dead. And there's another lion around. Where did he go? He's animated differently. Yeah. But also,
God, you're 3D.
Is there's police in Zootopia, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's a police. There is no police force in The Lion King, as far as I'm aware, right?
There's the other lions, I guess.
They're not a police force. They're not organised, a team to take down criminals. Maybe they'll just shoot Scar.
Do they have guns?
Zootopia, pretty sure they have guns.
I think they have guns.
Yeah, at least tasers. We know Scar dies.
To be honest, they need to be armed in some.
They do. And
It's American film.
Honestly,
isn't
it
it?
is.
It's got to be.
Yeah.
We don't want to dumb it down too much for the kids. The police have guns in it.
Police have guns this time.
I mean, for God's sake, the rabbit fucks the fox. I mean, there's probably guns.
No, that was a fan
Was
film. That was not.
The thing you
That
showed,
wasn't. That wasn't canon.
I thought that was.
No, it's very well animated. I have to say. Someone put a lot of time and effort into that.
Oh, blimey.
Yeah. What would the babies look like? I'll insert some footage.
They'd be sterile.
Why are we wasting time talking about let's swap the villains? Let's just ship some characters. Who's gonna fuck who? Who's gonna fuck who? Scar and the sheep. Yeah. Does it work?
Should we get some toy figures?
Yeah. Let's just think
Let's do
about
some
it.
extensive independent research.
Yeah. So let's get my phone out.
You got one more film to
Hey, it looks possible.
Okay, do we want one that fits or do we want a real
left field one, please.
Left field one to end with.
Shrek?
You're a monster! I'm not the monster here, you are!
Okay.
And Saw.
Your name, sir?
John. With an H, without an H, doesn't matter.
Right, so we're talking Jigsaw.
Lord Farquaad.
Yeah.
And Jigsaw.
Well, Lord Farquaad is fucked, man. I mean,
Is he the puppet?
No, he's the villain.
Yeah, I know. He is fucked in the head.
But you remember, you go to these, like, they wake up. Come to do lots of...
Do you reckon
he had a giant head thing on the bike.
A similar sort of saw trap for the gingerbread man.
Yes, he did, didn't he?
Yeah.
Took his legs off.
I think he likes to get... He's more hands-on than Jigsaw, isn't he?
Well, come on. That's not... What do you mean?
Like, with the gingerbread man, he's there. He's there taking the legs off.
Yes, because he can't show his face in case they get out. He can't be there and be like,
oh, maybe,
I want to play a game. And then they're like you're Tobin Bell. What the fuck are you doing?
What if he does that? And you know the costume of the guy with the big Farquaad head? He wears a Farquaad head over his head.
Yeah.
So people think he's pretending to be Lord Farquaad. But actually...
So you're getting meta now. So you swap the villains, but you keep some elements of you. Right. Yeah, no, I can see that. I mean, I would pay good money, very good money, to watch Jigsaw eviscerate the three little pigs. I can say that for certain. They're like, which of the brothers do you save? And there's the big wolf there, and he's hungry. He's in a cage, and he can only save one of them.
Do you know what?
What?
There's a lot of depth in fairy tale based Saw.
Yeah, there is.
Right? Like a
Pinocchio furnace.
I'm thinking something with like
John. A giant whale.
A drink me or an eat me thing to get big or small to try and escape a room.
But one kills you, one gives you eternal life.
Grow big and save yourself. Shrink and save your family.
Yeah. Oh, I like that.
Dun-dun-dun. And then the twist is, it's all taking place during Shrek 2.
Yeah.
Every single one.
That's a little meta reference to Saw. No. Are you going to watch the new one?
Yeah.
Saw X.
Yeah, Saw X.
When he goes to Mexico?
Yeah. Saw X sounds similar.
Saw X. Jigsaw goes to Mexico.
Arriba.
This is essentially what it looks like.
Yeah.
And he gets conned by...
This is such a great time I'm having. I can't wait for my cancer to be fixed. They lied.
Yeah.
And it's like, imagine he does everything the same except he wears a sombrero.
And then just goes on holiday in the next film. And it's just, this is how they keep the...
It's like the Adam
going.
Sandler films where Tobin Bell's like, I'll do any just as long as I'm abroad.
Yeah.
And on holiday. Well, we'll end that one, I think. So I assume Lord Farquaad wins. Jigsaw wins, probably.
Lord Farquaad probably goes to prison because he doesn't have to clean up after himself usually in his land. He's in charge, right?
Yeah.
No one's going to get him in trouble. Jigsaw probably kills as many fairy tale creatures as he bloody wants.
Yeah.
Finally, someone has to, because Farquaad really didn't.
And imagine because obviously in pretty much every film, Shrek learns a lesson, like don't be selfish, don't be selfish, don't be selfish, don't be selfish,
don't be a dad,
selfish,
don't be a dad.
Do not, under any circumstances, be a dad.
Yeah, whatever you do not have kids. Do not have kids. Get the snip as early as you can.
But like,
your babies will be hideous and annoying, okay? And you sacrifice everything you enjoy for them. But, sorry, it's about Shrek.
The first Shrek could end with a saw-type trap. Because he's just made friends with Donkey, right? And he has to choose.
Dun, dun, dun.
So it's like,
return to your home. Everything
and like every time he goes towards the house, it pulls Donkey closer to lava. And every time he goes towards Donkey, it comes to pulling a grenade pin to blow up his house.
Yeah. And then, hey now, you're an
But his thing, he just goes towards the house, no hesitation.
Yeah. I don't fucking guys. I don't feel
like that'll ever happen.
Hey now, you're an all-star. Get you. Oh, rest in peace to Smash Mouth.
Of all the money that
ever I had. It's a great song.
I spent it in.
That is sad. Anyway,
we've run out of time.
We've run out of time, so thanks for listening, everyone. Thanks for watching. Thank you to our lovely tech for today. Thank you so much. Thanks for knowing things about films too.
Yeah, I love films. Love this podcast, man.
Oh, there you go. There you go.
We'll cut that.
And that's a wrap. Subscribe to the Bad Clowns Film Pitch podcast and follow Bad Clowns Comedy on all social medias for updates on live shows and new comedy sketches. See you next time.